Hey guys, happy Monday. It is Monday, right? It is Monday, right? Okay.
No, it's Friday.
All right, happy Monday out there to you guys. It is Monday, August 2nd. It's 9 o'clock where I am, and I hope you guys have had an excellent Monday. I'm Dr. Terralon, so you guys get in here, like, share. It was a glorious Monday. I am so excited. I'm going to talk about conquering your fear. So please like and share. And I have something I want to share with you guys. I'm so excited. So I'm Dr. Terralon, your board certified family physician, speaker, best-selling author of I Kissed Clinical Medicine Goodbye, and your career transition coach. Through my coaching programs and my book, I help medical professionals and anyone else find a career that allows them freedom, flexibility, and financial independence. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Dr. Terralon. That's DrTerralon. So like and share because I have something to share with you. And you can also find my book at kissmedicinegoodbye.com. So go ahead, buy the book. I've gotten some good reviews. So thank you to everybody who purchased the book, who helped make me a best-selling author. And thanks for joining me tonight. So I'm really excited. Yes, I have lots of energy because I did something new. I am conquering some things on my bucket list. I am conquering my fears, and I want to share with you how you can do the same. So I did something new this week, kind of new. Okay, I'll tell you what I did. I took swimming lessons. Okay, yes. I have 3 kids who swim, but I don't swim. So this was very, it wasn't my first time taking swimming lessons. And this is really huge for me because when I was younger, I almost drowned. And so it's something that I've been dealing with ever since I was probably about 6 years old. And so I have really been working on this. And it was really important to me that all 3 of my kids had learned to swim. But I am 43 and I still am not a competent swimmer. So I am determined to be a competent swimmer. So the other new thing that I did is I have been working on my patience with technology. So let me show you this clip because I think that I've got it, right? So I want to show it to you. So bear with me, and I want an applause if it actually works, okay? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, here goes. Go. Okay, guys, I need to know if it worked. Did it work? So you guys have to tell me if it worked. Am I looking like a nut? I mean, tell me if it worked. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and you guys have to tell me if it worked. Okay? Okay, I'm going to play it again. Okay. All right, one more time. Okay. Wait. Because I'm doing like 10 million things. Okay. You got to comment if it works. Uh-oh, I lost it. Hold on. Okay, here goes. Go. Okay, so that's 2 new things that I've learned this week. Okay, I am learning how to swim and I am learning technology. How about that? Okay, so now the one thing I've got to do is I got to look for your comments. So hold on a sec because StreamYard is not showing me your comments if you are commenting. So let's see. Let me see. because StreamYard is a little slow to post. So if you are, you got to tell me hello. Okay. Let's see. It's a little slow to post. So let's see. Say hey. Let me grab my phone for just a sec. Allie, do you have my phone? Okay, come on over here, Allie. My assistant is here too. So let me start with the 4 tips that allow you to conquer your fears that I've been working on. And my assistant's gonna help me too. Come on over here, Allison. So, number 1, this is how we're gonna start conquering our fears. So remember, I did swimming and I've been working on technology. So I want you to start conquering your fears as well too. All right, so the first thing is you have to identify your fear. So somebody type in the comments, identify your fear. So I identified that I have a fear of the water. I am very uncomfortable in the water. Say hi, Allie. Allie's in here. Hi. I have my assistant here because we're going to talk to her. She has a fear that she's going to share too. They can't see you, Boops. Come on over. Come on. You got to smile if you're going to be on my live, right? Smile. Sit up. She's getting to that point where she doesn't want to help me out. So you have to identify your fear. All right. So I have a fear of the water and I've been dealing with it for years. And so I was like, this is not okay. This is almost 40 years I've been dealing with this. I have children and it was hindering them at one point. And so I thought, okay, I got to put them in swimming lessons, but still it was hindering them. They're free to go in the water, but I was still hindering them a little bit because there were only certain places I would allow. Hey, sit up. There were only certain places I would allow them to go, or I would only allow them to go with certain people, or I would only allow them to go in certain depths. So it was still hindering them a little bit. So not only was I identifying my fear, I needed to identify my why and understand it better. So that's number 1. You got to identify your fear. All right. Let's see what else. The other thing that you need to do is take action. So once you identify your fear, then take action. Do something about it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just be like, oh, one day I'm going to take swimming lessons. Oh, and we can come up with every excuse in the world. Oh, they're expensive. Oh, I don't have time. Make time. We make time for all the things that we want to do. Make it a priority. If it is truly something that you need to do or really, really want to do, make it a priority. So once you identify that fear, then do something about it. Take action. Number 1, identify your fear. And number 2, take action. So I decided, you know what? 30 something years of having this fear of the water, enough is enough. There are plenty of pools. Summer is the time to do it. And forget that. In wintertime, they have indoor pools. There are plenty of swim instructors that are giving, there are plenty of swim instructors. There are plenty of health clubs. There are plenty of pools. And that's probably the best time because people they don't have swimming necessarily on their minds. It's less busy. That's probably the best time to take swim lessons. But enough with the excuses. Take action, right? And number 3, have a positive attitude and expect a good outcome, because a lot of this is mindset, right? Again, we make time for all the things that we really want to do and the things that we really need to do. So let's make this a priority. So once you identify that fear and you do something about it, then let's change our mindset. Don't do it begrudgingly, because if you do it begrudgingly, then you won't follow through with it. You'll make it harder than it really is. So that was the other thing. I had to change my mindset. And then that also makes me less fearful and made me fear less. So wait. For those of you who are just joining in, I got to show you the clip again, right? You love my clip, right? You love my clip, right?
Sure.
Okay, gotta show you guys the clip, right? I gotta keep going back to it. Go. Guys, I'm so proud of that. Y'all might get tired of that, but I don't get tired of that. I just don't get tired of that. All right. Now, my fourth and final tip, all right, is if at first you don't succeed, try again. All right. So let me just tell you, this was not my first swim lesson. It was not my second swim lesson. It was not my third. It was not my fourth time taking swim lessons. It wasn't even my first time taking it with this instructor, and it was nothing wrong with the instructor. But it was the first time I had actually changed my attitude. But it was the first time I was this successful with this swim instructor. So my fourth and probably my best advice to you is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. How many times does it take the average smoker to quit? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Feel free to tell me.
10 years.
How many times? It may take that long, but how many times? Do you know? Take a guess.
30 times.
30 times. That's actually good. It takes a lot of times. Not that many times. The average smoker, it takes them
15.
lower. 15. You're getting closer.
Okay, 10.
10. 8 to 10 times. It can take them 8 to 10 times to quit, because it's not easy. It is not easy. And so if at first you don't succeed, so that's why, you know what? I had to just try again. And you are my reason why. This is my swimmer. All my kids swim, but this is my swimmer who's on the swim team. If you've ever seen any of my pages, this is my swimmer. So I couldn't push her to swim and like, get out there and swim. And then like, oh, I fall in and be like, oh, save me, when it just wasn't fair, you know? So, and I have this healthy fear, and I should say unhealthy fear of the water. So I just had to, number one, identify my fear. And I did. Sit up, big girl, because I can't see your beautiful face. I had this unhealthy fear that I've been carrying around for years from, this fear of drowning at 6, when, you know what, I had to separate myself. I'm not that 6-year-old girl again. And then I had to do something about it. I had to take action. Found a swim instructor that I was comfortable with. Actually found a wonderful group of women, beautiful group of women and a male, who were all, different levels, but all encouraging. And we feed off of each other's positive energy. That was number 2, take action. Number 3, we have a positive attitude. My attitude is so much more different this time. I think it's because I changed my why. I look at her and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this for her. I'm doing this so I can swim with her. Maybe one day I'll be in the Senior Olympics. Okay, that's a lofty goal, but hey. You don't think I'll be in the Senior Olympics?
No.
I'll show you.
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. The Senior Olympics? Yeah, it's a thing.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like Olympics for very mature, not old people, but very mature, good-looking people like me. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just starting out swimming. So, okay. For you guys who didn't, let me show you this clip again. You got to see this clip, right? And then I also learned this technology. Are you tired of this clip? Go. She's like, Mom, you stopped showing this clip. But I'm so proud of it. I mean, I got to post this, guys, because it is so encouraging. I didn't know that I was going to make this much progress in this class. And that's the thing. I almost talked myself out of this class. Seriously. And I met this wonderful woman, and we're like, okay, I'm going to see you next class. We're like, yeah, no swimmer left behind. So number 4 is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I was just telling my daughter, that was my first, second, third, or fourth adult swim class. I've tried several over the years, but that was probably my most successful one, and I will be going back. So thank you guys for joining in. Those are my 4 tips for conquering your fears. And while we're talking about fear, I'm gonna pivot a little bit, and actually I'm gonna talk to Allie. So I was talking to Allie, my little beautiful one. She actually has a fear, and you want to talk about your fear a little bit? So Allie has a little fear. She is gonna have surgery on her eye tomorrow. And that's why I made her join, because I'm conquering a fear right now. and she has surgery. So you want to look a little closer. So Allie, you might not be able to tell, but Allie has a little cyst on her eye. It's called a chalazion, but it wouldn't resolve over months. Normally these are very. You want to look a little closer? Yeah, it's a really, really big cyst that wouldn't resolve. And so we were just talking, and she's like, I'm really, really afraid. And I'm like, you know what? We can talk about that, because I'm conquering a fear, and you're going to be able to conquer your fear. And so I said, okay, I'm giving tips to other people on how they're conquering their fear. So let's talk about how you can conquer yours. So how are you conquering so let's talk about your fear. What are you afraid of, Allie Boo?
I'm afraid of the surgery going wrong, like if the cyst gets bigger, or if it just doesn't go away, and if it gets in even more pain.
And so Allie, for those of you who may not have heard her, she said she's afraid that even after the surgery, the cyst may not go away, or it could get bigger. She didn't say after the surgery. She said she's afraid the cyst could get bigger or not go away. And I was like, you know what? But we're doing something about that. So number two, we've identified it. And number two, we are taking action. We have gotten her the best surgeon that we know, the best eye surgeon. He sees kids all the time. We've allowed her to meet him. He likes her. She likes him. You like him, right? You trust him?
Yeah, I guess so.
You guess so.
If you guys trust him,
if we trust him. Okay, so we're taking action. Is there anything else that we can do to make you more comfortable tomorrow? No? Okay. Well, the other thing that we can do is, we said we're going to have a positive attitude and expect a good outcome. Do you think that will help you tomorrow be less afraid and be more fearless about the surgery?
No.
No? Well, you know what? We're going to keep talking about having a positive attitude and a positive outcome. And I think you will be fearless. We'll practice that. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. And then guess what?
What?
I think it will be gone tomorrow. But if not, then we will take another approach. What did I say? Try again, right? Right. All right. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got this. All right, people. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was this COVID thing. So it's getting very serious. And if there's anybody else who has any, thanks, Boops. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Good night. If there is anyone else who has any apprehension about COVID or getting the vaccine, or you have any family members, it's very, very serious. So I still want to encourage you, if you have any kids who are 12 or older, please get them vaccinated, because as you know, anybody under 12, we still don't have any way of vaccinating them, and they're our most vulnerable population right now, those others who cannot get vaccinated. So if you can get vaccinated and you have not gotten vaccinated, please do, because the rate of hospitalizations is surging. It's almost 200,000 a day. And that is rising rate faster than the rate of vaccinations. And I think we are headed for another lockdown. And Dr. Fauci has also mentioned that it is just going to get worse. So please wear your mask indoors, even in those states where it is not mandated. Please continue to wash your hands. Please continue to be vigilant. For your kids who are not vaccinated, please make sure that they are wearing their mask indoors and in close quarters. And yeah, again, for those of you who are apprehensive and have 12-year-olds and older, please get your kids vaccinated. And your young adults who you are still, we're still seeing those teenagers and young adults who may not be in your home, but you still, your 18, your 20-year-olds, those kids that you are sending off to college, please make sure that they are vaccinated too as well. So that's my little medical tidbit for today. I love you guys. Please be safe out there. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I just want to encourage you to do something new, conquer a new fear, knock something off that bucket list that you've been meaning to do. Get an accountability partner who will help you do that. And I don't know, I'm just excited about the future, excited for all of you. Let me see if I can say hey to some people because my Facebook was lagging behind. So let's see. Forgive me if I didn't see you guys. So hey Veronica, hey Alicia. Let's see. Was a couple of other people who I can say hey to. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Let me see. Any questions, guys, before I sign off? I'll check another screen. Forgive me for looking away. Just checking one more. Okay. Take action. Okay, guys. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys again for joining me. I'm Dr. Terralon, your board certified family physician, speaker, author, best-selling author, and career transition coach. I help medical professionals find careers that allow them freedom, flexibility, and financial independence through my coaching programs and my best-selling book. You can find it on Amazon, and you can find it at kissmedicinegoodbye.com. That's kissmedicinegoodbye.com. Let me actually put that in the comment because I want you guys to get this. And I would love a review if you have actually read the book. That would be great. So follow me on all social media platforms at Dr. Terralon. That's DrTerralon. That's DrTerralon. And please get my book at kissmedicine.com. And guys, meet me here on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Get vaccinated, wear your mask, wash those hands, and just love on somebody. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. Happy Monday and have an excellent week. Love you. Be well.